ga itse dumelang go ga ya le dumedisang ke nne wa ga Motlaopane ke nne wa ga Modihapula ke mosimana go Pampristata ke mo Kalobe ke re ke a amogela mo Gospel Church with Neo, and today we have the beautiful guest. She recently recorded her debut album, which I missed it out, and man, I heard so much good news about the album. Apparently, the band was good, the attire was good, the song selection was good. I said, wow, I'm looking forward to this. Let's welcome our Nozipho Phiri.
Hello, viewers at home. My name, as he has said, my name is Nozipho Phiri. Thank you for having me.
Siyabonga. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I heard you, you were singing. Is it Gizoli Bonga? Is it that's the one
Where?
at Dallas,
No,
Texas?
Mayenzeke.
Mayenzeke, yeah. That
Yes,
was the
Mayenzeke
first time
Ntanda
I could hear you, and man, you were hitting those notes.
Hey, yeah, it was my first solo in Joyous, and it happened that while we were still traveling from South Africa to Dallas, Texas, I lost my sister. So
Wait,
yeah,
on your way,
on my way, like on our way actually, because we
yeah.
were a group to Dallas, Texas. That is where I lost my sister, and I couldn't go back home because we had to stay there for 2 weeks. Meaning,
Yeah.
I didn't bury my sister. So me singing that song, it was very emotional. Contradiction also. Yoguti, I'm singing my lecture will be done, yet I'm going through a lot, you know. And I remember before I went on stage, I had to make a call at home. That is where I saw a convoy of cars going to the cemetery. So it was, in as much as I was happy, obviously it's Bishop T.D. Jake's church, and a lot of musicians that I really, really love and honor were in front of me. But to me, it was like, God, do your thing.
Sure. Okay, now that changed everything.
Everything. I know I had to start there because the people they always ask me what happened that day. Who
Because
were
now
you?
you check the visuals also. Literally, those Americans, they don't understand Zulu,
There are no subtitles as well.
and
So
but then, man, you can see they are with you. They are singing along and they are
yeah.
worshiping.
Yeah, that is God. Like really God showed me what I got you.
And now you are saying you lost your sister prior that, and
Yes.
you are there. Lord, ngizolibonga lakho igama.
Yes. So it
Ulibonga
was
kanjani?
while I'm going through a lot. So it was a good yet emotional experience for me, because work is work and I'm already here. And I remember that it was so cold. It was during December. So it was so cold. I lost my voice. So I didn't have a voice. So I kept on telling Kiss, I can't sing. I can't sing this song. I can't. It's too high. I don't have a voice. What? And Kiss kept on saying, you're going to sing the song. So before I went on stage, literally I was singing. I was talking like my voice was lost. But immediately when I sang first notes of that song, I was literally shocked. So God had a purpose, and I think it was a confirmation that He's there with me. Yeah.
So what was the lesson from that moment for you personally, and for the song you chose to sing?
Actually, Kiza chose the song.
Okay.
But for me, it was more of God can use your pain to heal other people. God can use your pain to reveal Himself. Like you are saying right now, people they didn't understand Zulu at all, but God used me, Nesizulu Sami, to reveal Himself, and for them to be touched and renewed, or to become more like spiritual, to connect. Yeah, so that is what I learned that day.
Ah. And how was the experience overall? Because now probably this was the first time Joyous records outside South Africa.
The experience, it was exciting because we didn't only travel to Dallas, Texas. We went to different places like
Yeah.
Chicago and New York. Even though it was so cold, I tried by all means to engage and to be part of the group and the whole experience because it was exciting for us as South Africans to go there and meet different people, people that you really honor and love. Um, for instance, Bishop T.D. Jakes, that man is big. Like, I grew up listening to him. And for me to literally touch him was like, okay, we can go to heaven right now. So it was exciting. I tried by all means, even though I was going through a lot by that time, but I tried by all means to also participate. Yeah, so yeah.
That's very, because now you have been used by a lot of big names in South Africa
Mm-hmm.
in the music space.
Yeah,
You
true.
have worked for Coco Records, you have worked
Yes.
for Umngobi,
Yes.
and your soprano. It seems like there's something unique about it.
Well, I wouldn't say anything from myself, but I think they trust me, especially Coco Records. I'm not saying other people are not important, but for me to work with my role model, because Stores is my role model at the young age. I used to literally listen to her almost every day. You know, she still is my role model. For them to literally, okay, I used to beg for Ayanda and Danzi and
See,
then Putungobe.
yeah,
And for her,
it
I
was
was like,
different.
okay.
Yeah, I can't get manje.
All right, because she doesn't trust anyone when it comes to her music. So for her to recognize whatever I have or whatever he sees in me, I was blown away. So I've worked with a lot of people. I'm honored, and I will also talk about Ngobi. Ngobi. We come from the same township back home.
Is it?
Yeah, Ngobi Xoli, Nomtis, CBC, a lot of people. Babu Jabu
Yeah.
Hlongwane. So we come from the same township. For him to literally ask me to be part of his projects and to be featured, not once but
Yeah, twice,
twice.
yeah.
So I feel so honored, and I'm literally proud of him. You
Because
know,
he's a genius actually.
I I also used him for
For
certain arrangements
on
in
your
my
project. Yeah, well, I think we'll touch on that a bit
yeah.
later, Nyana, on,
Yeah.
because now you are mentioning your Ayandan Tanzi and your the Coco Records team as a
Yeah.
whole, the Joyous and all of that. But your journey, like how was it to be where you are today, where you've even decided to say like this was the time for me to record?
Well, I think I will go back a little bit back because I started recognizing that I can sing at the age of 5 years old. Like literally, I used to sing with my mom.
You know, sometimes I always think artists are lying about that.
I mean, I can't lie. I'm a Christian. I'm not saying Christian doesn't lie, but for me, no,
Yeah.
I can't lie. So I used to sing with my mom. Sasonta e Zion.
Wait, Zion, Zion.
Zion, Zion. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So there was no conference without my mom and I singing our duets. Even if we didn't plan, they'll be like, Nozipho and your mom, please come and sing something. And then we'll sing. And then I went to high school. I got in secondary school, where Magaxoli was my teacher and my music teacher as well. So that is where I discovered that, oh, I can sing. And
There's
then
something here,
yeah,
yeah.
there's something. And then I went for auditions, not auditions, competition. I want to sing gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is where I think
Did you make
I
to the
was
top 10?
eliminated. Yeah, top 10. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. So, and then I told my mom, my godmother, because my mom is late and I have a godmother in Bali, Africa. And then I told her, Oti, I want to go to Joyous because they know me. They knew me before. There's a girl from Mpangi that sings, you know. So, and I used to beg for Babu Chabi if he had like concerts around,
At the
yeah,
thing, yeah.
Eskawini. So, and then my mom was like, "You are not going there. Joyous is not going anywhere. So go to school because I only had matric by that time. So apply for anything, a university, and I did. I did BA in psychology and sociology, and I passed in due time. And I have
Congratulations.
and I have PGC as well. I can be a teacher as well for
Mm.
English and life orientation. And then my mom was like, you can now go to Joyous celebration because they know you. So I went for auditions, and then yeah, that is where the whole journey started.
Started.
Yeah.
And how has it been? Because now there are a lot of processes, especially behind the stage,
Yeah.
before you could even get there. How has been the journey up to date?
With Joyous or personally?
Personally, your personal experience.
Yeah, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. First of all, you won't believe it. I know I'm an introvert. I swear. I swear. I'm so
Okay.
shy. Like, honestly, I remember when I joined Joyous, my family was so concerned. It's okay. Because, okay, let me just re say that I have insecurities.
Okay.
Yeah, since high school,
Okay.
because I used to be bullied.
Ooh.
Yeah. So me standing in front of people alone singing, like I'll literally have anxiety because I don't know, especially with my body. I used to be, even now, trust me, if you can. I have insecurities. It's okay. People will be like, "Oh, who's this big girl?"
Mm.
I have that in my mind because I was literally bullied. People were literally envious of me because I used to be popular because of my singing
Mm.
and the brain. So I used to like pass
Yeah.
like a lot, total in top 10, top 5. So they were
A
envious of me.
student.
So they will literally pick what I'm literally insecure about, especially my body, because I used to be bigger than this. Trust me. So yeah. So my journey in music industry, it is where I gain my strength and confidence. Hence, if you watch my videos
Mm.
carefully, I'm always like confident in the
Yeah.
stage. You don't have to tell me anything, because it's my time. You better look at me or you
Yeah.
go.
So, is it the way of your coping mechanism?
Yes. I think psychology as well helped me a lot. Studying psychology helped me a lot because it deals with your personal insecurities, your mind, consciousness, unconsciousness, like all of those things that I
Mm.
was really suffering from at the younger age. So I am literally where I am. It's a combination of different things, my academics and my personal life.
Because now I'm trying to think out, like, okay, you are saying that's your coping mechanism.
Hmm.
How do you now deal in your own space? Because now if you are alone, you get to hear all of those
All of those
voices. Yeah.
things, yeah. I think it's God. Really, without God, I am nothing. Like, honestly, without God, I'm nothing, because that is where I literally open up. There's no judgment.
Mm.
When I talk to God, He's my Father.
Mm.
I go to Him as a Father, as He is. So God, literally, He's my pillar. He's my strength. He's my comforter. So I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for Him.
Mm.
Like, honestly, yeah.
Sure. And do you plan to continue with the music journey, or you still want to use your degrees?
Well, I've been thinking about that this year already. Since literally 6 months, so I honestly want to go back to school though, because I told myself I want to be a psychologist, specifically clinical psychologist at the age of 35.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 34,
You
so
still have a
a year. Hey.
because you will still be 35 with or without it.
Yeah, but I'm going back to school on soon.
Mm. And you don't think that you can use your degree in the gospel space, because I know how many people they need
They're going,
psychologists here.
yeah,
People are
definitely.
going through a lot.
Definitely. But I'll charge in charge.
But umusa wenkulunkulu, the
Hey,
gospel is free.
Do you pay with the ELO? But but no. Maybe I will have discounts somehow
Yeah.
because
But also this is your business. You paid for this also. They need to pay.
and I studied.
You
If
studied
I
for
can
it,
give
yeah.
you a book for psychologists like this size and that different theorists, you have to know everyone because you don't know what's best of testing. So it's my hard work, not sleeping. Even now, I'm
Mm.
still adjusting with my sleeping patterns because of varsity.
And
I
now
used
that there's Joyous where you spend 10 hours.
on stage.
You'll never get to the speaking about Joyous,
Yeah,
you have been there for how many years? One, two, three, four,
9.
five. Is it nine?
I
Not
think so.
eight.
Between the two.
Was it?
Because I started Joyous 19 tours.
Yeah.
Then I recorded 20. 2018, 20
20 was recorded in
recorded in
20
Durban.
Durban
20 something.
2016
Hmm.
December. Somewhere there.
Yeah. So count going
Yeah.
up.
And you are still there.
Yeah.
Do you plan to leave anytime soon?
No.
Haibo.
I but why not?
You don't want to open up the space for other kids.
Honestly, I want to be honest to you. Ayikho ngicela ukukhuluma ngeSizulu, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Ayikho indawo emnandi njenge-Joyous celebration. Honestly, if you think about leaving, you'll be like, hey, my God. But eventually, when the time is right,
Is it the perks or the environment?
the environment. I'm an orphan, but there's no orphan in Jesus. I'm an orphan, but in Joyous, I have 3 fathers. I've got 13 to 15 sisters and brothers.
Mm.
You feel at home. Like, if they are not tours, you feel so sad because you want to be with them so bad, you know. The minute you nje step in door during rehearsals, you find peace already. You're already laughing. It's nice.
Mm.
And you learn a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm. You do.
No, I get you. Let's say no.
You do.
No, I'm trying. I'm in agreement with you because you need to learn a lot, especially for the project and the life in general, because you are meeting plus minus 50 people, different
Yeah.
characters.
Hmm.
So you have to learn how to
Adapt and
adapt into when you are with this one. How are you gonna behave and all of that?
yeah. Also, I always tell people that Joyous is more of an institution.
Mm.
So you come with your raw talents and
I
then they
can agree
nourish
to
it,
that.
they polish it, and you try. Because even though I did psychology and sociology in school at varsity,
Mm.
but I also touched based on other studies like teaching.
Mm.
I didn't know I would be a teacher someday. I'll study teaching rather. So it's like that. It's an institution. And then when you feel like, okay, now I'm done with my studies,
Yeah.
that is where you spread your wings. Okay?
And what's the difference between being in that position of Joyous and, let's say, Ayanda Ntanzi's project?
I would say,
Because in term, basically the BVs are the same here and there.
for me, whenever I work with Joyous, it is where I work with a big platform, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Not that I'm saying Goods Islanders platform is not
He's a
big. No,
superstar.
no. What's flying on? Yeah, what? Don't joke with Ayand, I'm telling you. So for me, it's easy to, let me just make a typical example. Joyous celebration, we rehearse like for 3 months or 2 months, whatever. So we learn how to control your voice, how to do a lot of things, how to be disciplined, especially time, all of that. So
Mm.
when I work with Ayanda, it's so easy for me because I've already learned a lot with Joyous.
So there you are just implementing.
A song, he can literally introduce a song now, I'm in. Let's go. For Joyous, it takes time, like, because Mwobi is there as a vocal arranger. You
Mm.
know now Mwobi because also my brother Sangoba is there. Babum Kize. Told we will rehearse a song maybe for 2 weeks. Bamkhize, he's not available. He's working with, because he's a busy man.
Yeah.
And then he will come and be like, I don't like this song like this. Let's change. You've already learned.
2 weeks.
So it's Joyous makes things very easy when I'm working with other people. Yeah.
And now with Ngubeko, who I think
Hey.
he left with the Joyous DNA,
Yeah.
if I may put it that way.
Yeah.
I think he's one of those who knew the DNA of Joyous, and then he said, I'm gonna live with this.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him now, what he's doing with Coco Records. It's marvelous. It's amazing.
Amazing. I really, really respect that man. In such a way, Mina, if I really, really respect you, I can't even face you. Like, I can't even talk to you face to face. I am so scared of him. I am so scared. Actually, both of them, because it's not fear per se, it's respect.
Yeah.
I have so much respect for them. You know, Openumbego will make you feel comfortable in a rehearsal space, and he can read people. Let me make a typical example. The other time I was singing soprano with Buhle Taylor in a studio session. He can literally see Ubunube will say, I'm scared because I'm singing with Buhle Taylor.
Yeah, Pastor Butle. Yeah.
But he'll make the environment. Nano Woods is a man of God.
Yeah.
Both of them, also Stokos and Oputnobega, really loves God. And it's such a good example for us. So you can be a musician.
And still be firm. Yeah.
Stick to what you do. God will literally show you what to now. That is the most important thing any phone like born. Just do your thing. Uncle has trusted with you he has trusted you with the gift.
Yeah.
So trust him. Everything will be taken care of.
Because sometimes I think we tend to focus on everything and we don't even seek God.
The Batters, Coco Records.
Yeah, ne?
No, I respect them.
And you have a home, if I may put it that way, at Goshen.
Yes.
I mean, when because it's a new church, if I may put it that way.
Yes.
When you get a call, hey man, we are launching a church, we are starting a church. Don't you want to be
Actually, I
part of
didn't
this?
even get a call. From 2016, when I relocated from Mekha in Bangin to Joburg, I didn't have a church. So I kept on like visiting, fellowshipping. You know, I didn't have a church.
From
And then
2016.
yeah, and when I decided to submit and to serve to this other church, there was something that was
not
right.
connecting.
Not right. I don't want to say not right, but I wasn't fulfilled, especially spiritually, you know. Not that they were bad, no, it was a great church, but it was a personal thing. And then I asked God, okay, please help me. Because Tina, we tend to think, you can't pray for a church. You have to pray for a church. I prayed, God, please show me a right church for me. They will literally make me grow to be a better person spiritually. I remember back then, before I joined Joyous, it was so hard for me to read the Bible, even though I was a Christian. So I wanted a change. Then my other friend invited me to Goshen. Actually, my brother, Siya.
Oh yeah.
Invited me to Goshen. I think it was the first year, and I was like, "This is it." But now I was scared. It's okay. And also I didn't want to serve that year because I was dealing with a lot of things, you know. And then I continued visiting Goshen, continued. Pastor Colin will literally preach, and I'll be like, this is my pastor, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be super excited. Even though I had a church back home, still have a church back home, Life Abundance Bible Church by SB Zikali. But I wanted a church. I wanted something. I don't want to say new, but something that will literally change me,
you as a person,
and
also grow you.
Yes, and that was Goshen. Still is.
Mm.
I
So
love
because
my church.
sometimes it's very, I don't know, I don't want to say tricky, but then the churches where musicians all go there, you'll think, oh no, they are just gigging there. It's not like they are
I'm
saving and
serving.
all of that.
We all serving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
we
it's
all
very
serving.
rare.
Yeah, we all serving. My pastor is a firm believer of serving. Literally,
Mm.
he's a firm believer because he doesn't speak about something that he doesn't know. My pastor served for. Should I continue?
Continue.
Okay, my pastor doesn't. Hi. My pastor was a server at House of Treasures for years. So he'd strongly believe in serving. Like every time he would talk to people that are working at church or serving at church, he will literally emphasize that we need to serve because that is where our blessings are.
Mm.
So I'm a server, Shem. Just that our work pillar sometimes is sick corner, sometimes you're not there. But they know I'm a worshiper at Goshen.
Mm.
I'm serving at Goshen. Yeah.
And this was prior the recording ya
Y-
Kamfundis.
yes. No. I was already serving.
You are already
Yeah.
serving the
The
church.
recent one, the recent recording, I'm from this.
The prayer, worship,
Yes, I was
and
already serving.
okay. So
Yes.
that's the worship team of the church, if I may
Yes.
say that way.
Most members of the church. Because Bongiwe is
It's
not
it's it's at the House of
a hustle,
Treasury.
but he's still
Yeah.
family. Nomandla Sanele. Yeah. And
Okay.
Lwazi.
Yeah.
Lwazi is at Eternal Glory.
Was he not at?
He was at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. No. Yeah. I get. So like that's the secret. Like you need to save. That's where your blessings are.
Serving is very important to Mfundis.
Is this the conversation that you guys have amongst each other as musicians? Or like, guys, where do you fellowship? Where do you serve? Where do you submit?
Even though we
Or
don't
sometimes people are just busy with their own life.
um okay, let me talk about myself.
Yeah.
With my friends, we do speak about those things. It's
Mm.
okay, where do you fellowship? Who's your pastor? What,
Mm.
But I don't know about other people.
Yeah. No,
But
I
my
was
friends,
in within your circle, obviously,
yes,
because now
we do.
because
Tobega
like
knows. Tobega, Ramaloko, you know.
we need to grow spiritual. We
We have
cannot
to.
only be growing in terms of music and
Gigs and
fame,
whatever.
gigs and all of that. And while we are lacking, because now when you go back home, it's another thing where you feel empty.
I always tell people, I think this is is it motto? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I always tell people that you can't be preaching because singing or worshiping is part of preaching.
Mm.
You can't be preaching about someone that you don't know,
That you don't spend time with.
that he doesn't know you. Would say, okay, she's singing about me, but I don't know her. You have to respect the giver of the gift.
Mm.
So if you don't know the giver of the gift, what's the point? And also, it is very important for us to be in a right position with God as worshippers because there are people, literally now, there's a person that is sick that needs me for deliverance,
Mm.
that needs my gift that God has trusted me with in order for them to be delivered or in order for them to be healed.
Mm.
So if you keep on joking and everything is about money to you, you end up losing the purpose why you're here on earth.
But then also one can say how do we then balance that, because now one will say like we need that money to
I
sustain our
know.
everyday life.
No. It's not about money and it's not about gigs and church.
Yeah.
It's not about, and no, it's not about, I'm talking about a spiritual part of you as a person, as a worshiper. You know, you can make money. Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah, it's good. Hence, Mina, about money, you can ask. I mean, God takes care of me. Honestly, I'll wake up today and be like, I don't have money. And then at the end of the day, I have money.
Mm.
That's God for me. Hence, My focus is not about what I make. My focus is about my mandate as a Christian, as a worshipper. Why uNkulunkulu kubo bonke abantu wachuza mina unginika ivoice ukuthi ngicule, ngiworship? Why? What is Those are the questions that you need to ask as a worshipper. What is my purpose on earth? What is my, especially as a Christian, what is my purpose? Because ungashumayela uzuquleke and God will be like, I angimazi ukuthi wenzani lo.
Oh.
You know?
And I think the gospel general, or the gospel in a nutshell, it's a very sensitive thing.
Very sensitive.
Because now sometimes I feel like people, they don't understand what they are doing when they are in front of those 20,000 people.
Hey, for me, it's very important. I mean, I cannot stand in front of people without praying and reading the word. I remember, let me just make a typical example. This Sunday, we have a repertoire of the songs. So it's okay, Nozipho, we're going to sing worship, and these are the songs. And then God said, I can't sing the song that we rehearsed. And I immediately changed to the song he wanted me to sing.
The MD was probably annoyed.
Because we can't just go there and be like, oh, yes, worship, and they're raising their hands. And then for what? What's the purpose? I mean, my prayer, even for my recording, was, it's about the kingdom. People that doesn't know God, they have to know God. People that
after that recording.
Yeah. People that are sick, even if it's not we play Apple Play or whatever, press the song. Immediately, there must be a change.
When did you start planning for the recording or praying for the recording?
3 years ago. And literally, let me just, when I don't have a child, but I know I studied about pregnancy. When it's labor pains, like when a woman experiences labor pains, it's so painful in such a way that
Yeah.
I felt like that for 3 years.
For 3 years.
Where I was
feeling
ready.
This pain.
I was ready. It's okay. God, I'm ready. God, I'm ready. God, I'm ready. And then God is a midwife, ne? He'll be like, it's not the time. Yet I'm feeling the pain. That is how I explain it. Because I'm like, destiny help us. Kube quiet ngathi next. Even people that I trusted, they will help me. Those were my labor pains. And then, I'm not supposed to say this. But
no, you can say it. How?
And then someone called me to his office, and he was like, God told me to do something for you, and we are doing it. And that is where fear trapped in. And I was like, God, I've been waiting for 3 years.
And only now.
And only now. What does this mean? I had to go back to my secret place and ask him, okay, what do you want me to do? And he told me. Like, immediately when I prayed that prayer, God told me it's about my people. It's not about you. People, they know you can sing. It's about my people. So whosoever also figured we're recording sick or amamele, my music, wherever that person is, they have to be healed.
Because once fear comes in,
fear is a trap from the devil.
You start doubting yourself.
That's the thing.
You start questioning if, are you ready for this? Forgetting you felt
Anxiety.
like you were ready. You were ready back then 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And now there's a pressure from the fans again. How? When are you recording? When are you doing this?
Thing.
And all of that.
Even your colleagues. I feel like you're ready. Imagine Nozipho, you do something. Now you feel pressured because I have to do something. And then God is like, it's not your time.
So you need to be able to hear God's voice
all
in
the
the
time.
midst of everything,
All the time.
because this sheep knows the voice.
All the time. And we tend to, us as musicians, we tend to stand in front of people and be like, God, I saw you know, says I saw a river flowing. No, no, no. God is your father.
Mm.
He knows. Babako, like, do you have a father?
Yeah.
Babako, everyone goes, this is not right for you. Now, Baba, I want a sneaker. Or I want something. He will tell you, I will give you, but not now. And the process of waiting, you know, it's terrible because now you're questioning yourself.
In
So yeah,
that 3 years, in
yeah,
that process of waiting, were you just waiting, or you were waiting while you are walking?
yeah. The second part, the second part of it. I was working because I've maybe 70% of my projects I wrote my songs. So I was writing songs. I was, you know,
So like you were waiting for that moment to
for
give
that
birth.
moment, for the
Uh,
confirmation rather
mm.
from God, because it's so important. I'm thinking, Jaguti, if God didn't approve this project, literally, ngabe mhlambe I'm in debt.
That's another
That's another.
conversation, because now, like,
That's another. Don't ask that question.
no, I'm
Don't
because
ask.
a project you probably need like 300,000 to 400,000. You
No comment.
When you are doing a live project.
No comment. But God is so good.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Mm, it's true. You need that money for a project, but some people don't experience that pain of releasing such money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were one of the chosen ones.
No comment. But God is good. But God is good.
Would you be signed under a record company, or are you signed?
No, I'm not signed yet, but it will be according to my conditions if I get signed.
Moment of silence.
I don't want my because literally I'm being seriously honest. This project belongs to God. Maybe a second one will belong to me or whatever. But this one specifically, I rather not release music if he doesn't say anything concerning this music. So if he says release, use this, or I will touch someone to, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I think you get me.
I get you, because now I'm in a way of now, because now people are anticipating the project,
I know.
and people are asking, when are you
I
releasing the
know.
project, and people are sending you DMs. So when can we expect this
I
a
know.
singer?
I know. I remember last week I posted a picture, just a picture nje nkosami ngikhothela Islam engivuke nalo ekuseni. And people are, oh yes, the singing is coming. I'm like, actually the album is coming. Okay, I did a song, a Ghana song. It's a hymn. Like literally I sang Ghana language. So people from Ghana, okay, Ghana is my second home, people of God. I'm so sorry. Ghana, I love Ghana so much.
Okay.
And then
Is it
people,
because there's someone there, or you love the
that's the
country?
thing. There's nothing. Hi guys, no, 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 no.
Okay.
I fell in love with Ghana. Kasi see corner Joyous
Yeah.
celebration. Their
Yeah.
culture, their food.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a foodie. You literally can see. So I fell in love with the culture, the way they serve God. It's like Nigeria and Ghana for me. The way they serve God. Lava Bantu. I remember there was a section in Hallelujah Challenge in Nigeria by Pastor
Pastor Nate.
Nathaniel
Yeah.
Bessie. And then he said people must wear according to what they want. So if you want a husband or you want to get married, you must come with the gown in that service. The way people they were doing isn't. I was like, Tina, bazongihleka abantu as South Africa bazongihleka abantu
Uyahlanya, no?
ufika ne-wedding gown kanjani. It's what you have faith in, you know. So
Ghana. But now let us divert a bit. The faith is something that will not make sense to us. Our eyes like, what are
okay
you doing?
kwenzakalani shuthi mina ngoba ngangibhilivela ukuthi uNkulunkulu because by then bengaka record sis
Yeah,
ngoba kufanele ngifike nemaki ngifike ngicule lapha
yeah.
and people were like we are Nozipho all right. It's faith. It is impossible to serve God without faith, you know, impossible.
Mm.
So yeah,
Okay, where were we actually?
Ghana.
For us to end up in Ghana.
No, I love Ghana, guys. There's no one, there's no boyfriend, there's no husband. No, no, no. I'm a single lady
Oh,
and
okay,
I'm proud of it.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Your project, you worked with most of your people from Joyous.
Yes, sir.
Was it because it's easy to gel with them or to
Yes, sir.
connect with them, or sometimes like you feel like, guys, we work together, let us try to try other voices? How did you end up in terms of selecting the voices, the band?
Those are my friends. Okay, let me just from soprano one till tenor, the last tenor, sixth tenor. Those are my friends. Like literally when I say those are my friends, we talk almost every day. We check each other. When somebody is struggling with something, we are there for
Yeah.
them. Those are my friends, and they know how to sing, and they know me, and it's easy to
So
work with them.
was it not difficult to, I mean, like, to select the voices? Let's
It
go to the word.
was because I have a lot of people in my space that are good vocalists.
But then how do you then select these ones? You
Phela, it
sat
can't
down
be
with,
emotional, Bafethu. It can't be emotional to work. Let me just make an example. Buhle
Butle.
Xolo,
Yeah.
soprano and
May the
Phumzile.
Lord bless her. Continue.
Hey.
How can?
Ah. Buhle and Phumzile.
Yeah.
Different tones and
Yeah.
they're my friends.
Mm.
Bongiwe and Siaka. Different tones and they're my friends. Kaya and Joni, different tones, and they're my friends. So it's so easy. Even if now we can create a song that was not there, they'll catch it and run with it. Magic Hands, that is my brother
Oof.
as an MD. Tumelo, my brother. Togo's on drums, my brother. Frank, my brother. Hula, my brother. Ngobi as a vocal arranger, my brother. So working with a family, it's much easier. I'm not saying other people are not my family, but I have a special bond with all of those
Was
people.
all of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Because now you'd say like, okay, there's maybe your who's the CBC,
Yes.
who has a different tone, and he
Yes.
also
Thanks, I
yeah.
love him. Yeah.
And how do you decide like, okay, what do I want from this one?
Yeah. Different tones for me. You know, Pumzile is more like me, like, "Whoa," and Buhle is, you know, she's a lady
Yeah,
in
yeah.
in her vocals. She's that one.
She blends nicely.
They blend nicely, and we used to work with each other, you know, and they know the fundamentals of music as well, so it's easy.
So in
to
terms
work
of
with them.
sound, how can we describe your project? Because one can say you mostly into traditional.
Yes. Well, in this album, sorry, can I take out this bubblegum? Because it's irritating me now. Well, as I was saying, in this album, I really tried to tap into different sounds. And I think I was smart about it because I used different writers, songwriters.
Okay.
In as much as I have my own music in that album, but I use different that you never think I would use. Let me just make an example. Bello, Pendulo.
Ooh, An amazing songwriter.
Bello Mpendule, he's an amazing arranger. Bello will typically use a Xilongo song and make it sound so different. There's a song that he arranged. It was once sang by Babu Jab. It's a
Uvalo lwam laphela, yeah.
yeah. And then he arranged the song. It's more jazzy. Like I really wanted to stretch myself because people they know me as Nozipho high notes and
That's how you introduce yourself
yeah,
to
I
us.
know, but I wanted to sing Mane ngicule nje iculo phansi and finish the song.
Yeah.
Ngilapho. I wanted to stretch myself. Hence, I even used the Ghana song. I even sang in Sisuthu. I don't know how to sing in Sisuthu. No, it's not the song. Halibu Tata Boyaka. I sang the song.
Oh.
Sutu, they know, my friends, they know. I will end up swearing if I have to sing Sutu because I don't know Sutu. And I've been here for 7. I'm mad at myself actually for not learning other languages because people, they have this mentality with Zulu people are so stubborn when it comes to language.
Well, reclaring.
I want to cut that. I want to destroy that. So I really stretched myself in this album. I have different sounds. Yeah, and I'm literally happy because I don't want people to know me as Nozipho. I'm a high notes namacilong. No, I wrote. Hence, I'm saying I wrote 60% or 70% of my music there, and I'm proud of it.
Oh, wow.
And I also sang different languages to accommodate other people as well.
Thank you. The process of the album now, you probably had to sit down with Baba Lindelani and say, hey,
he's my father.
Yeah, I think this is the time. What was his response?
My father. You know, when I speak about Baba, my father's actually, I become so emotional because, hence I said before, there are a lot of people who can sing better than me, but they chose me because they saw something in me and they believed in it. Baba, when I told him, I want to record, he was like, you've been ready. Like, according to him, I've been ready. Just that he was waiting for me to be ready. Even though I was ready by that time.
Yeah.
But you've been ready. And he was a father from day one. Not being a father that is like passing by.
Yeah.
He was there. He was genuine about everything. Like
he was part of this
part
baby.
of, because I could literally see him coming to my rehearsals and say something as a father. He will say something. He will like, I don't think you need to go there, Nozipho. I remember the first advice he gave me. It was a song written by one of my friends. So immediately when I sang the song, I would literally go high. And my father was like, start slow. And then towards the end,
You can now
you
pitch.
can go as high as you can. You know, those things as a child. I'm not a child, but as his child, we need to boost our confidence and to know that even when I release this thing or when I do this thing, even if it doesn't go well, but I know I have a father. Babu Chapo will come and sit by the corner. Yena ke bedila neband ayi beyithi iband. Hayi ngiba ngumsindo manje. I feel like Nozipho ngiyamjawuna. Relax. We need those things. Especially
that's the beauty about the whole thing. Because I remember Bongiwe's Madela's EP recording.
Yes.
How you guys were hands on. They were like, this is literally a family.
Yeah, family. Also, my pastor came. My pastor is busy, guys. He's a musician and a pastor and a father
and a husband, everything.
And a husband. So he will, like, I remember he came and sat there the whole rehearsal. And afterwards, my brother Sangoba, as busy as he is.
You know, I somehow thought you'll use him as your MD.
It was supposed to be like that. And I think he could literally see the bond that I have. Not that I don't have a bond with him, but I have a special bond with Magic Hands.
He understands your son and you.
That one, he's my little brother. I remember when I relocated from Empangin, I used to literally stay with him. Like, that is my brother. That is my little bro. In such a way that I even cried when I was thanking people who were parts of my projects, because there were flashbacks.
Yeah.
A person that would literally buy toiletries for you. You know, yeah, I don't want to be emotional about it. Yeah, that is my brother. You know, we will have people that will claim to be your friends, and then there will come a boy, a small boy, and he has on pork like he's like a boy, small boy from nowhere. You know, and he will literally take care of you, even though I'm literally way older than him. But I don't want to be emotional about this. That is my brother, though. Yeah.
No, yeah, and now you are bringing something to me, like it is very important to know people who are there for you, and not because they want to benefit something, but because they genuinely want the relationship with you and they love you.
Yeah, and what he has been through, I just thank God for his life. Yeah. I'm really, really.
When is the album coming out?
Yeah, let's change the server because Nzokhala and Mangakhala Angsami.
When is the album coming out?
Sorry, is it sparkling?
No, it's not.
No. Hey, I get post-production. Morning.
Have you started with that?
I'm starting second week of August.
Okay. So that's
Thank
only
you.
when you'll be starting with post.
Overdubs.
So we can expect the album
maybe on my birthday month. September. Yes, I'm turning 34.
You're still young.
Young?
You're still youth.
I don't think so. My friend, Uti, I'm still young. Yet I'm telling you to. Okay, one thing. I have this beautiful vision about my wedding day.
Hey, when did we get to the marriage part? How?
No! I'm trying to tell you, I feel like God, okay, because I have a lot in my mind, even though I'm a single lady.
But I think you need to focus on pushing seven.
Yes, I will push it, and got that we all want to rest in the bosom of Jesus Christ. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say anymore.
It's okay, my friend. It's okay. But the whole thing of me saying about the vision that I have, it all goes back to God. I want a God-fearing man. I want a guy that will cherish me, worship my faith, literally. So long ngithandazile, so long ngafiki, I'd rather be a nun.
Yeah. Hey man, I don't know.
Cause abafana.
We are here to talk about the music.
Okay, let's come back to music. I want a guy that will support my music. That will be there for my music. They will be there. Like, support me.
Let me just give you a disclaimer. You'll be at Joyous celebration from 6 a.m.
Hallelujah.
Until 3 a.m. So be ready.
I mean, you have to be there. My gigs, my Malanga drive me there.
Oh. And speaking about Joyous, your launch in Pretoria.
Yes.
You mentioned something earlier on about your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Your Man, you guys do a lot of sound check.
Literally, a sound check is a show.
It's a show.
Yeah.
But then don't you somehow believe or like, okay, maybe masiyehliseni kancane, or because now the voice izoba ishile on the day of their
Futhi
recording.
kungcono ngama-shows. Ngiya-recording. Jesus. You'll be on stage literally the whole day. Usayoqala phansi. But that now, it's easy.
Because you're used to it.
And trust me, Baba Mkiza is training you. It's part of the training. We are trainer. So that even usuya kwamanye recordings, it's easy. You know.
What one thing that you have learned from your 9, 10 years, 8 years of Joyous, that you know, like this one, it's something that I'll always carry with me.
I think for me, character.
Yeah,
Character.
a character.
Yabo mawuye bhayi. Uzothola ukuthi okay, let me just make something that made me so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. I remember, I think it was 2018, Mtaye by Mthatha or by Batema Koseng.
Ekoloni.
Bazoqabuza laba bantu. I was so uncomfortable. You know, knowing the Nozipho that I am back then, but now it's how they greet you and it's how they show you ukuthi they love you. So that literally changed my character. And
But now in that moment, you are within your moods. You don't want anything. Then people
I'm telling you. And ungacabanga ukuthi it's only females. Even guys, closer people are loving people, and they show literally ube visible ukuthi they really love you. Ukuthi hlala blockies, they don't care. They are greeting you.
and that's sure.
They're such a loving.
Maybe I
tribe.
should visit Epaye.
Hey, asaziyela. No, they're so loving. I really love closer people. I really love it.
In conclusion,
Yes, sir.
what can you say about the music that's coming? What should people expect? What should people anticipate from your project?
Okay, let me just sell myself. I have a message, I have a testimony, I have a word from God through my album. Testimonies and like certain songs are literally talking about my life, what I've been through, and what God has done in my life personally. Others, what God will do in the future, literally. And
That's like prophecy.
Prophetess Phiri. No, okay, maybe. I'm so loud. I'm so sorry. Others are being my mandate as a gospel artist. Hence, I said it's more of God's kingdom. Others are to give you hope when you have lost hope, especially for us as musicians. Listen, they hang sometimes and then we end up losing hope. There's one song that says, "Uyalalela yonke imikhuleko uNkulunkulu uJesu bese khetho wakho kweminingi ayiphendule." That's a song. Ukuthi akusho ukuthi uNkulunkulu ngoba ethule akawulalela umkhuleko. Siyeza isikhathi sakho uzolalela then awuphendule at the right time. Yeah, it's a combination of different messages that I want people to hold on to and to have faith in God in as much as we go through a lot.
Continue.
In as much as we go through a lot of things, but I want us to have faith in God and to trust Him with our lives, you know, and to believe Him, whatever He has placed. Sizala sifumbethe simasizala. Abantu abadala especially emakhaya bathi khona isibusiso esisuke sisibambile. So uma sisivula izandla, it's not only for us, it's for people,
the nation.
For the nation. So that is my album. I had something that I was holding when I was born, and it was for me. It started with me, and now it's for the nation. I want to go in different places. I want to go in different countries. My album is not only for national listeners, but I want it to be, even though you don't understand from the beginning to my end, even though you don't understand the language, I want people to tap in from different places, from different countries. I want to preach the gospel um, beyond a zip code.
Sure. Now I hear you.
Yeah.
Another thing that I'm not sure if people they pay attention to,
Yeah.
the criticism. Uh, are you mentally prepared? Because you'll get different opinions about your music.
Well, I've been criticized before. I don't entertain something that won't benefit whatever Econ and Billion. So if it pays me money, maybe I'll pay attention. But any person or tatis katsak in such a busy world like this, abale something about a person, there's a problem. You need me as a psychologist.
Please
Come.
book, eh?
Come to me. I will charge you though.
Yeah. No, man, thank you for chilling with us here
Thank you
as we are
so
making a
much.
return.
Thank
And it was
you.
it was a lovely, chilled vibe, and I
Yeah, it
enjoyed it.
was. I really enjoyed
I
it.
think I'll always remember the part where you spoke about serving, the importance of being in the presence of God and
Yes.
being able to hear Him out of all the voices.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get to do things because we feel like this is my time now, and we
Yeah.
just rush to do that.
Yeah.
So those are the few pointers that I'll always
Thank
cherish
you
from
so
this.
much. I really want to thank you, Nambuda, for inviting me. Such an honor. And I don't normally speak, but this is sort of like therapy to me.
Oh wow.
So thank you so much.
Guys, I have a session also. You can book me.
Thank you so much.
Guys, yeah, let's call it a day. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like it, and also do check out Hope Radio Station on the internet there. But we are still here. It's Gospel Chats with Neo. Until we meet again. Khotso.
Thank you.